Good morning to all. So today we are going to discuss about involutes. So in the previous class we have discussed the cycloidal curves, like cycloid in different positions and epicycloid and hypocycloid. So today the topic is involutes. So what is involute? The curve traced out by a point on the thread while unwinding from a circle or on a polygon. So generally the involutes are used for the generation of gay tooth profile and for cam profiles. So for example, see, it is a circle and it is a bit of thread. So this thread is wounded on a circle. So this is the end of the thread. So while we are unwinding this tip of the thread on a circle, so the traveling path of the end point of the thread will be in this way. So this is the profile called involute. So generally this is used for gay tooths and to create cam profiles. Okay, so the unwinding of the thread is considered for the one revolution on the circle. So let us see one example problem. So here the thread may be unwound from a circle or on a polygon, like square, triangle, pentagon, hexagon, like that. So now we will discuss one problem on involutes. So see, let the question be like this. Draw an involute of a square of 20 mm side. So here we have to construct this involute for the square. So first draw the square of 20 mm side. So after that, A, B, C and D. So consider that A is the starting point of the involute, means the point P will be at the A. So now extend all the sides. So extend AB side towards A and extend BC side from the end B and extend CD side towards C and extend AD side D. So after that, with B as center and BA as radius, means B as center and BA as radius, draw the arc on the line which is extended from CB. So which is extended from CB. So this is the center and 20 is the radius. Draw the arc, then we'll get the point P1. So here we assume that this is the starting point for the involute profile and this will be the P and this is the next position P1. Next, with C as center, C P1 as radius. C as center, C P1 as radius. So with the help of compass, measure the distance between C P1 and from C draw the arc on the line which is extended from CD. So this will be P2. And next, with D as center and D P2 as radius, draw the arc on the extended line D. With A as center and A P3. So with A as center and A P3 as radius, draw the arc on the line. We'll get here. So this will be P4. Now starting from P, join all the points with freehand to form the involute profile. So start drawing from P and join P2, P3, P1, P2, P3 and P4. So this is the involute profile while unwinding the thread on a square. Next we are going to draw an involute for the circle. So let the question be like this. Draw an involute of a circle of 50 mm diameter. Also draw a tangent and normal to the curve at a point of 100 mm from the center of the circle. Now draw the circle for 50 mm diameter and divide the circle into 8 equal parts. So by using angle bisecting method we can divide this into 8 equal parts. And next, consider the end point of the thread P as showing in the figure. And next, start numbering in a clockwise direction as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 will get on the point P. Now draw a straight line which is equal to the circumference of the circle. Here we will get 157 mm for 50 mm diameter. So draw the line and divide this line PQ into 8 equal parts, which should be equal to the number of divisions on the circle. So by using geometrical constructions, divide this into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So give numbering as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash and 8 dash. See here, the line PQ acts as a tangent to the point A. Similarly, draw the tangents from each and every point of the circle. Say to 1, draw the tangent, and from 2, see the tangent which we are drawing from the different divisions should be perpendicular to the divisions inside the circle. And next, draw the tangent from 3. And next, draw the tangent from point 4. And next, so this is the 5th division line, and draw the tangent and from 6 and from 7. So and from 8, this is the line which we have drawn initially and divided into number of equal parts. Next, to get the traveling path of the end point P or around the circle for one complete revolution, we need to generate the points P1, P2, P3 and so on. So to generate the points P1, so take the distance from P to 1 dash as radius and 1 as center. Cut the arc on the line 1. So I am repeating again. With the distance P1 dash as radius and P as 1 as center, cut the arc which is extended from the division 1 on the circle and name the point as 1. Next, P2 dash as radius and 2 as center, cut the arc. Next, P3 dash as radius, 3 as center and cut the arc. Follow the same procedure for the remaining divisions. Say P4 dash as radius, P3 dash as radius and 3 as center, cut the arc, and P4 dash as radius, 4 as center, cut the arc, to get the point P4 and P5 dash as radius and P5 as center. So P5 as center, cut the arc, and next P6 dash as radius and 6 as center, cut the arc. P7 dash as radius and 7 as center, draw the arc, and next P8 dash. So we'll get the arc here while drawing arc from the 8. So why? Because P and 8 on the same line. So now start joining from P to P1 and next P2. So continuously draw the profile. As showing here. So this is the involute P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7 and P8. So next, after completing the construction of involute, here in the question he asked us to draw the tangent and normal to the curve at a point of 100 mm from the center of the circle. So here the center of the circle is this 50 mm circle center. So take 100 mm as radius and O as center. Cut the arc on the involute profile. So here example, here we got the intersection of the 100 mm distance and the involute. So name the point as M. Draw the line by joining O and M. Next, with the midpoint of OM line and half of the distance as radius, draw the semicircle with center O1. So consider this midpoint of the line OM as center point O1 and half of the distance as radius. Draw the semicircle. So identify the intersection point of this semicircle and this 50 mm diameter circle. So this will be the intersection point N. Draw a line from N to M and extend up to N1 to get normal, and then at the point of M draw a perpendicular line to this N1 to get the tangent T1. So this is the tangent and this N1 is the normal. So this is how to draw the involute for the circle and along with tangent and normal. So this is for today's class, involutes for polygons and for circle. Thank you.